From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 7th, 2023. An Israeli man was murdered in a terror attack Saturday night in Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv Municipal Patrol officer, 42-year-old Chen Amir, was shot in the head by a Palestinian terrorist in the area of Nahalat Binyamin, a popular and busy area full of restaurants and cafes, where Amir and his fellow officer approached the Palestinian to question him. He then pulled out a handgun and opened fire at the officers, hitting Amir. The other patrolman shot and killed the terrorist. Amir was declared dead shortly after at Ichilov Hospital. He was laid to rest yesterday, hailed as a hero. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu shared his deepest condolences with Amir's family, saying he prevented a major attack and saved many lives. Yesterday, IDF forces prevented another terror attack. The IDF said that in a joint operation, security forces neutralized 3 members of a terrorist cell exiting the Jenin camp on their way to carry out an attack, also finding an M16 rifle in the terrorist operative's vehicle. Netanyahu commended the operation, saying, "We will continue to take action everywhere and at any moment against those who seek to attack us." Violent clashes between Israeli civilians and Palestinians in the West Bank were reported on Friday evening, with the two groups reportedly throwing rocks at each other in the Palestinian village of Burqa. The IDF said Israeli civilians reportedly shot toward the Palestinians, resulting in a casualty. Israeli civilians were also injured by rocks hurled at them. That casualty was a 19-year-old Palestinian man. The Jewish Israeli who shot the Palestinian said he did so in self-defense. He and one other man with him were detained for questioning, as were 5 Palestinians. The IDF is investigating the incident. IDF spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari was cited by the Times of Israel, telling Ynet today that alongside a rise in Palestinian terror, there has been a rise in violence and terror on the part of Jewish Israelis in the area towards Palestinians, saying the nationalist crime and nationalist terror push civilians in the Palestinian Authority who are not involved in terror to terror. Hagari said this phenomenon needs to be addressed. House Majority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Representative Steny Hoyer are in Israel this week, leading a group of 24 House Democrats on a trip organized by the AIPAC-affiliated American Israel Education Foundation. Jeffries said, "With this trip, House Democrats reaffirm our commitment to the special relationship between the United States and Israel." He said that on the trip, we will learn ways Congress can continue strengthening this alliance and enable peace and stability between Israel and its neighbors. As we listen and learn, Jeffries said, we reiterate our ironclad commitment to the safety and security of Israel and to the existence of Israel as a prosperous and Jewish democratic state. The group met today with Prime Minister Netanyahu in Jerusalem, where the Prime Minister spoke about the threat from Iran, potential normalization with Saudi Arabia, and expressed his gratitude for the support for Israel in Congress, telling the group, "I wanted to thank you for your position on anti-Semitism, for your position on the mendacious attack on Israel as an apartheid state, for your support for Israel's security, and for supporting the President's efforts to expand the peace." Turning now to some sports news, Israeli judoka, Olympian and world champion Inbar Lanier won a gold medal at the Judo Masters 2023 championship in Budapest yesterday, now making her the new world #1 in the women's up to 78 kilo category. Team Israel performed strongly all around. Peter Palchik won a silver and Karen Primo a bronze in the championship, which had some 55 countries around the world taking part. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, August the 7th at 7 o'clock, Yehuda Kurtzer talks about the concept of the big tent in Judaism. At 8, Abigail Pogrebin speaks to Rabbi David Wolpe about his decision to retire after 26 years at LA's Sinai Temple and his message to American Jews in this moment of increasing anti-Semitism and divisions around Israel. At 8:30, Hadassah Lieberman reads from her memoir, Hadassah, An American Story. At 9, Rabbi Brad Hirschfield is on L'chaim. At 10, Nancy Spielberg, Roberta Grossman, and Samuel Kassow talk about their film, Who Will Write Our History? And coming up next, it's Good Week, Israel. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 7th, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.